Ah, yes. Jailbreak Hyperchromes. One of the hardest things to acquire on the game, and potentially Roblox itself. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the 3 primary methods that you can use and take advantage of to get a jailbreak hyperchrome. Some of these you might already know, and it's going to be a good thing to reiterate them and re-go over them. And some of these you might have genuinely never heard of. And by summarizing these in 3 specific categories, we can take advantage of all 3 of them and basically triple our chances, if you think of it like that, to get a hyperchrome. So, let's dive into it right now. The first method we're going to be looking at today is Guaranteed Pity. This is the most basic pity in the entire game, and how it works is you do a robbery, and once you complete the robbery, you fill up a percentage bar. And once that percentage bar is at 100%, you get the hyperchrome. Now, there are a couple things we gotta know. One, this does not share across any robbery or multiple or whatever. It's completely fixed. So if you're 40% on hyper diamond and 25% on hyper pink, you just can't share that or whatever. It stays fixed. Now, the way we use this is an endgame weapon. So we basically just level all other robberies, and then once we're at the very end, we just prioritize it, and then we get the hyperchrome. And we can also stack it with the next method, which leads me to potential pity. The way it works is that you take all 8 of your hyperchromes, you then find out what their pities are, which if you don't know that, it's right here on screen. You then add all 8 of them up together, and then divide by 8. This is then your imaginary pity meter. It doesn't matter what robbery you do. You could do any one. You could do casino, jewelry store, bank. It don't matter. As you fill that, it will then go up and up. And once it's at a teetering point, you should then get your hyperchrome. I've used this many times, especially when I had to get my diamond 5, and it truly came in clutch when I was about to do events with my friends. I truly recommend doing this. It's a great alternative from Guaranteed Pity, especially when you just want hyperchromes in general and you want to get them as fast as possible. However, if all of your potential pity and Guaranteed Pity is very low, there is still one more trick we can use. Luck! Just pure raw luck. Now sadly, this is not a thing we can rely on because, well, I think I get like 2-3 times a year, and you actually have to get lucky. Though it is a thing that we can use and take advantage of if we're lucky enough, of course. Let's take this hyperchrome here for example. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since I've got my last hyperchrome, which was a purple 4, and I was about due for one. And I ended up getting this one at 10.1%. This is important to remember, because that basically meant my potential pity was reset to 0 and I couldn't use it. However, on my 5th train robbery, which was only days later, I got the yellow 4. Now that we know all 3 primary methods of getting a hyperchrome, there's only one thing left that we can do. Combine them, of course. Let's take this one here for example. I was only 1 robbery off my first OG level 5, green 5. And then I finally got it off 100% pity. This meant I got from Guaranteed Pity. And once I saw this, I took full advantage of it. This meant that my potential pity was super high still, because I got that green 5 by Guaranteed Pity. And then just 1 day later, I got my next one. This was insane, because now I knew that there were 2 total methods to get hyperchromes. Or were there just 2? No, because I did not include luck. Now what if we combine all 3 of them to get the ultimate jailbreak experience? Well, you get me on March 7th, 2026. It started off smoothly with a green 3 off potential pity. And then, just moments later, I decided to get my blue 4 off Guaranteed Pity. This was already insane. I used the 2 primary methods to get 2 really good hyperchromes, but no, it did not end there, because just 10 hours later, 3rd cargo plane, I managed to spin the ultimate hyperchrome, an OG blue 5, profiting not only $55 million in half a day, securing an ultimate jailbreak experience. This means that new players can just go from little to everything they've always dreamed of. So at the end of the day, it's not just a battle of chasing the pity meter. There is more to it. Whenever it's one more method or two more, it's always one that we're all willing to take to acquire our dream Hyperchrome. And with all these methods, we can now achieve Hyperchromes faster than ever.